The diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle. It plays a crucial role in the respiratory system, acting as a partition between the thoracic and abdominal cavities. When we inhale, the diaphragm contracts and flattens, creating a vacuum that allows air to flow into the lungs. Conversely, when we exhale, the diaphragm relaxes and returns to its dome shape, pushing air out of the lungs. This rhythmic contraction and relaxation are vital for effective breathing. It separates the chest cavity from the abdominal cavity. This separation is not just structural, but also functional, as it helps maintain the pressure differences necessary for breathing. The diaphragm's movement is also essential for other bodily functions, such as aiding in the expulsion of vomit, feces, and urine by increasing intra-abdominal pressure. This vital muscle is the primary driver of breathing. Without the diaphragm, the process of inhalation and exhalation would be significantly impaired. The diaphragm works in concert with other respiratory muscles, such as the intercostal muscles, to ensure that our lungs can efficiently exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide. Understanding its structure and function is essential for grasping the complexities of respiration. The diaphragm is not just a simple muscle. It has a complex structure with multiple layers and attachments that allow it to perform its functions effectively. Its central tendon, for instance, is a crucial component that provides the necessary support and flexibility. The diaphragm's structure is complex. It consists of a central tendon and peripheral muscular parts that attach to the lower ribs, sternum, and spine. These attachments are crucial for its function, as they provide the necessary leverage for the diaphragm to contract and relax efficiently. It has attachments to various bony landmarks. These include the xiphoid process of the sternum, the lower 6 ribs, and the lumbar vertebrae. These attachments are essential for the diaphragm's ability to generate the force needed for breathing. These attachments allow it to contract and relax efficiently. The diaphragm's ability to change shape and create pressure differences is what makes it such an effective muscle for respiration. Its movement is also synchronized with other respiratory muscles to ensure a smooth and efficient breathing process. We'll delve into the anatomy and function of this essential muscle. We will explore how its unique structure enables it to perform its vital functions and how it interacts with other parts of the respiratory system. We will explore its attachments, openings, and role in respiration. By understanding the diaphragm's anatomy and function, we can better appreciate its importance in maintaining our respiratory health and overall well-being. The diaphragm sits high up in the chest. When it contracts, it flattens. This action expands the chest cavity, drawing air into the lungs. The diaphragm has a unique set of attachments. These attachments are both peripheral and central, anchoring it securely within the body. Understanding these attachments is crucial for comprehending the diaphragm's mechanics. These attachments allow for the changes in its shape. These changes in shape are essential for breathing. The diaphragm attaches to several bony structures around the lower rib cage. These attachments form its peripheral anchor points. These attachments include the xiphoid process, costal cartilages, and lumbar vertebrae. These attachments help secure the diaphragm and allow it to exert force during breathing. They are essential for the diaphragm's ability to change the volume of the thoracic cavity. This, in turn, facilitates the movement of air in and out of the lungs. The muscle fibers of the diaphragm extend from its periphery. They converge towards a central tendon. This tendon forms the central portion of the diaphragm. It is a strong, fibrous sheet. The central tendon is essential for the diaphragm's function. It provides a point of leverage. This leverage allows the muscle to effectively change the pressure within the thoracic cavity during breathing. Section 5. Openings in the diaphragm. Passages for vital structures. The diaphragm, while a continuous muscular sheet, contains three main openings. These openings allow for the passage of vital structures between the thoracic and abdominal cavities. These openings are essential for the normal functioning of the circulatory and digestive systems. They allow for the passage of the aorta, esophagus, and inferior vena cava. Section 6. The caval hiatus, a pathway for blood. The caval hiatus is an opening in the diaphragm. It is situated at the level of the 8th thoracic vertebra. The inferior vena cava, a major vein, passes through this opening. This opening allows deoxygenated blood to return to the heart from the lower body. The caval hiatus is crucial for maintaining proper blood circulation. Section 7. The esophageal and aortic hiatuses, food and blood flow. The esophageal hiatus is another crucial opening in the diaphragm. This small yet significant gap allows the esophagus to pass through the diaphragm, connecting the throat to the stomach. Without this opening, the process of swallowing and transporting food would be severely hindered. It provides a passage for the esophagus. The esophagus is a muscular tube that actively pushes food down into the stomach through a series of coordinated contractions known as peristalsis. This process is essential for the efficient digestion of food. The esophagus carries food from the throat to the stomach. Once the food reaches the stomach, it undergoes further breakdown by stomach acids and enzymes, preparing it for absorption in the intestines. The seamless passage of food is crucial for maintaining proper nutrition and overall health. The aortic hiatus, located slightly left of the midline, allows the aorta, the body's main artery, to pass through. The aorta is responsible for transporting oxygen-rich blood from the heart to the rest of the body. This large artery must pass through the diaphragm to reach the lower regions of the body. This opening ensures a continuous blood supply to the lower body. The aorta's journey through the aortic hiatus is vital for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the organs and tissues below the diaphragm, including the kidneys, liver, and intestines. Both openings are vital for the normal functioning of the digestive and circulatory systems. The esophageal hiatus ensures that food can travel efficiently from the mouth to the stomach, while the aortic hiatus guarantees that blood can be distributed throughout the body. Together, these openings play a crucial role in maintaining the body's homeostasis, allowing for the proper functioning of essential physiological processes. Section 8. The diaphragm's role in respiration, the breath of life. The diaphragm is the primary muscle responsible for breathing. During inspiration, the diaphragm contracts. This contraction flattens the diaphragm and expands the chest cavity, creating negative pressure that draws air into the lungs. During expiration, the diaphragm relaxes. This relaxation allows the diaphragm to return to its dome shape. This movement compresses the lungs and expels air. The diaphragm's continuous cycle of contraction and relaxation is essential for maintaining life. Section 9. Nerve and blood supply. Keeping the diaphragm working. The diaphragm is a crucial muscle that plays a vital role in the respiratory system. It is a dome-shaped sheet of muscle that separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. Understanding its nerve and blood supply is essential for comprehending how it functions and what can go wrong. The phrenic nerve, originating from the cervical spinal cord, is responsible for innervating the diaphragm. This nerve is crucial because it carries the motor signals that initiate the diaphragm's contractions, which are essential for breathing. Without the proper functioning of the phrenic nerve, the diaphragm would not be able to contract and relax effectively, leading to severe respiratory issues. This nerve carries the signals from the brain that control the diaphragm's contractions. These signals are transmitted through the spinal cord and then travel via the phrenic nerve to the diaphragm. The brain sends rhythmic signals to the diaphragm, causing it to contract and relax in a coordinated manner, which is essential for the process of inhalation and exhalation. The diaphragm receives its blood supply from several arteries, including the phrenic arteries. These arteries branch off from the aorta and other major blood vessels, ensuring that the diaphragm is well supplied with oxygenated blood. This blood supply is crucial for the diaphragm's endurance and ability to perform continuous contractions without fatigue. This rich blood supply ensures that the diaphragm receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function correctly. The blood vessels deliver essential nutrients and oxygen to the muscle fibers of the diaphragm, enabling it to maintain its strength and flexibility. Proper blood flow is vital for the diaphragm's health and its ability to support effective breathing. Any damage or impairment to the phrenic nerve or the diaphragm's blood supply can severely compromise breathing. Conditions such as nerve damage, blood clots, or restricted blood flow can lead to diaphragm dysfunction. This can result in symptoms like shortness of breath, difficulty in breathing, and reduced oxygen levels in the body. Therefore, maintaining the health of the phrenic nerve and ensuring an adequate blood supply to the diaphragm are critical for respiratory health.